Hi everybody, it's Bobby here. I just want to give you just a kind of a weekly summary here of grading, a little bit easier than kind of typing through a big long email. So Module 2 is done. We had some great assignments in there. We had our discussion board on abortion. Things are hopping in there. Really great job discussing. I noticed most of you are jumping on getting your initial post in by Wednesday, responding to your peers by Saturday. I know that due date is different than the rest of the work that's due on Sunday. That's obviously intentional because if we were to make everything due on Wednesday, on Sunday, it'd be really hard to kind of pace yourself. So just making sure that you're getting those posts in for your discussion board. I want to give a little bit of feedback on the personal reflections. I think they're just outstanding. I just definitely appreciate the trust that you've given me as your instructor to be open and honest. And then in response to that, I hope that by being open and honest, you're connecting with the material, and even in some ways you're processing through some of the things that you've brought to this experience thus far. One of the most healing and cathartic things that I experienced when I was in school, both my undergrad and my master's, was taking courses that forced me to kind of reflect upon what I'd experienced in my life and what had brought me to the point that I was at when I was in school. That's something that I miss now being in academics. Is not having the ability to kind of work through and process through things as they come forth. So take advantage of this. Take advantage of the opportunity to use your coursework to connect with yourself and work through things. And again, I'm here if you need to process through anything uh, in your assignment. So that's great. I'm really encouraged by just the openness and the honesty that I see within your personal reflections. The other thing I want to comment on is your references. Um, for the most part, you guys did an outstanding job getting a really good, solid list of references. The one weakness I did notice in several submissions is just the lack of clinical or research-based, not research-based, empirical-based journals or scholarly articles. I know it can be really tempting to go towards the plethora of articles and fun things to read, and while those are important in kind of formulating our opinion, the things that are really going to make our work stand out and make us seem knowledgeable at our topic is using clinical scholarly articles. They also, too, do a really good job of working through the research for us. You'll find it in your summaries and things like that of research. So just making sure that you're using those things, they can be really intimidating, and I get that. But becoming really familiar with those uses of research. Also remembering, too, if you would like to continue on for your master's degrees, um, when you do your thesis, etc., you won't be able to use anything but those. So just keeping in mind that you just become familiar with that way of researching. I did notice some struggles in the APA formatting, so I have some great resources that I included in your feedback, so be sure to check that out. I'm also here if you need any help. There's tutors available, all of those great resources to make sure that you're kind of honing in on your skills. So we have our live lecture tonight at 8 o'clock. So join me. If you can't join me, make sure that you watch the article link. Excuse me, I'm all on articles this morning. Make sure that you watch the live lecture link. Watch it, respond to the Module 3 live lecture question for credit, and we should be good to go. We are midway through week 3, kind of hard to believe. Before you know it, we'll be done with the course. So just want to give you a little audio feedback instead of a long email for once. So have a great day Tuesday, and it's snowing here in Wisconsin. I could absolutely cry. Just had to get that out. So I'm sitting here with my space heater in my office, wishing the warm to come. So have a happy Tuesday. I'll see you tonight.